in this life, I've been around long enough to see, to know that the fact that something ordinarily should be does not mean it will. In life, that something is not supposed or meant to be does not mean it won't. I've seen potentials wasted. I've seen people with promises of great life amounted to nothing. I've seen great things nosedive. The preacher Solomon in Ecclesiastes chapter 9 put a description to it. Ecclesiastes chapter 9 verse 11. The guy said, I've observed under the sun. This is a result, this is a statement, this is a position of careful observation. And this is what I've noticed, that the race is not always to the swift. Who should win the race? But Solomon said, I've seen in this life that the race, that which ordinarily should be, I've come to realize that many times they are not. The battle is not to the strong. Please, who should win the battle? And the one that frightens me most is that the bread is not to the wise. Come on. The bread is not to the wise. That means smart people can be broke. That's what he said. Intelligent people can go hungry. The things that should, they are not always, or they always are not. So that somebody stands every chance to succeed does not mean he will succeed. When they say time heals every wound, it's not true. Time does not heal any wound. You see, if a wound is left to itself, time will make it worse. I don't know if you understand what I'm talking about. If a wound is left unattended to, time will make it worse. There is a force in life that seeks to keep all of us at the same level. You seek to rise, it wants to drag you down. The same level. Some people are okay that they don't have as long as you don't have. They are not bothered that they don't have. Their concern is that you shouldn't have. You don't understand what I'm talking about. They are contented with their poverty as long as you are in the same equilibrium with them. This is why you can't live yourself as you are. This life does not support stagnation. The world is in constant motion. Nothing is static. Nothing. As you are seated here, you are actually moving. Stagnation is a deception. Nobody is stagnant. What do I mean? It's either you are progressing or you are retrogressing. You are never the same. Never. The you seated there this morning, it's not the same you that went to bed yesterday night. Have you heard it said before that you don't step into the same river twice? Have you heard that before? What do they mean? Every time you step to a river, by the time you are stepping again, it's not the one you step that you are stepping to. The one you step, I've already moved. The life is in constant motion. It's either you are progressing or you are never static. So if there is no constant application of force to keep moving forward, to keep growing, to keep advancing, listen, your taste must keep changing. That's when you are growing. But there's a good news. The good news is that life can be continuously and perpetually progressive. Life can be upward thrusting. Thanks be to God. who always leads us in triumph in Christ.